Right now, there is something you lost, something that mattered to you, something you didn't want to let go of. Maybe it was a person, a relationship, an opportunity, or a version of life you thought would stay, and when it left, it hurt, more than you expected, because you weren't ready for it, you didn't plan for it, you didn't understand it, you kept asking, why did this happen? Why did I lose this? Wasn't it meant for me? And slowly, that loss started to feel like something was taken from you, like your life became less, like something important was missing. But listen carefully, Jesus is saying, my child, what you lost is not the end of your story. And even more than that, what you lost is being replaced with something better. Not something similar, not something temporary, but something greater, because sometimes, what you hold on to is not what is meant to stay. It may feel right in the moment, but it is not right for your future. Jesus says, my child, I remove what limits you, so I can give you what grows you. And that is why it hurts, because you didn't see the full picture. You only saw what you were losing, not what you were making space for. Right now, it may feel like emptiness, like a gap in your life, like something is missing. But that space is not there by accident, it is there for a reason, because something new, something better, needs room to enter. Jesus is saying, my child, trust what I removed. I did not take it away to leave you empty. I took it away to prepare you, to protect you, to guide you towards something greater, and very soon, you will begin to see it, you will begin to understand, you will begin to feel that what is coming is better than what you lost, better for your peace, better for your future, better for your life. Jesus says, my child, what I am bringing to you will not break you, it will build you. So don't hold on to the past now, don't keep looking back, don't stay in what is already gone, because your future is waiting for you to move forward. If you trust that what you lost is being replaced with something better, type amen and stay open to what's coming. Now, something begins to change, not in a loud way, but in a way you can feel. Jesus is saying, my child, before I replace what you lost, I prepare your heart to receive something better. You may not see the replacement yet, but inside you, there is a shift. You may begin to notice, the pain is not as heavy as before. You think about the loss less often, you feel calmer. Even without a reason, you start accepting what happened. This is not you forgetting, this is you healing, and healing is the first sign that something new is coming. Before, you may have been holding on tightly, replaying memories, asking why again and again, but now, you are letting go, not because you wanted to, but because you are ready to. Jesus says, my child, I cannot fill hands that are still holding the past. That is why this stage matters, because as you release what is gone, you create space for what is coming. You may also notice something else, your perspective is changing. What once felt like a loss, now starts to feel like a lesson. What once felt painful, now feels meaningful. This is growth, real growth. Jesus is saying, my child, I am not just replacing what you lost, I am upgrading your life. Because what is coming next will not repeat your past, it will improve your future, and that is why the process feels different, slower, but deeper, quiet, but powerful. Jesus says, my child, trust this phase, it is leading you to something better than before. If you feel yourself healing and moving forward, type amen and stay open to what's coming. Now, what you once lost is no longer the focus, because something new begins to appear. Jesus is saying, my child, what I removed, I now replace with something greater. At first, it may come in a simple way, something small, something unexpected, a moment that feels different. You may begin to notice a new opportunity you didn't plan for, a connection that feels right, a situation that brings peace instead of confusion, and something inside you will pause, because it feels better, not just different, better, more peaceful, more stable, more aligned with who you are now. Jesus says, "My child, what comes from me will not repeat your past, it will improve your future." At this stage, you may feel surprised, because after everything you went through, you didn't expect something good to come so naturally. You might think, is this really for me? Can I trust this? But listen carefully, this is the replacement, this is what you were being guided toward. Jesus is saying, "My child, do not hold back now, step into what I am giving you." Because what is entering your life is not temporary, it is aligned, it is prepared, it is meant for you, and as you accept it, everything begins to open even more. One good moment leads to another, one opportunity leads to growth, one step leads to a better life. Jesus says, "My child, this is only the beginning of something greater." If you feel something better entering your life, type Amen and move forward with faith. Now, what entered your life quietly begins to grow. The new thing you accepted starts to move forward in a powerful way. Jesus is saying, "My child, what I give you, I multiply." What felt like a simple improvement now becomes real progress, real change, real movement. You may begin to notice things moving faster than before, one blessing opening multiple doors, situations aligning without struggle. This feels different. Before, things were uncertain. Before, things didn't last. Before, you felt unstable. But now, there is flow, there is clarity, there is momentum. Jesus says, "My child, this is your breakthrough unfolding." At this stage, things may feel fast, unexpected, even overwhelming, because everything that once felt empty is now being filled. You might think, why is everything changing so quickly? But listen carefully, this is not rushed, this is alignment, everything is finally in place. Jesus is saying, "My child, I release when everything is ready." And now, you are no longer holding on to the past, you are stepping into your future, you are no longer waiting for change, you are living it, and as you continue, momentum builds stronger, opportunities expand, your life begins to transform, not slowly, but clearly, powerfully. Jesus says, "My child, do not fear this blessing, you are ready for it." If you feel your life moving into a powerful new chapter, type Amen and embrace what's coming. Now, everything begins to settle. What once felt new, now feels natural. What once felt fast, now feels steady. Jesus is saying, "My child, what I place in your life, I make it lasting." The blessing you received is no longer just a moment, it is becoming your everyday life. You may begin to notice progress that continues without stopping, results that stay instead of fading, a path that feels clear and secure. This is not temporary success, this is stability. Before, things came and went. Before, nothing felt certain. But now, there is structure, there is direction, there is peace in your life. Jesus says, "My child, you are now living what you once thought you lost." At this stage, you don't question everything anymore, you don't overthink every step, because now, you can see clearly, you can feel confident, you can move forward without fear. Jesus is saying, "My child, stay grounded in this moment, do not return to doubt." Even when small challenges appear, they don't shake you, because now you understand, you are supported, you are guided, and you are exactly where you need to be. And now, something even deeper begins, fulfillment. You are not just receiving, you are at peace, you are not just progressing, you are aligned, you are not just moving forward, you are living with purpose. Jesus says, "My child, this is the life I prepared for you." If you feel your life becoming stable, peaceful, and fulfilled, type Amen and continue walking forward with faith. Now, pause for a moment, look at everything you went through, not just the good parts, but the painful ones too, the moments you didn't understand, the loss you didn't accept, the change you didn't want. At that time, it felt like everything was falling apart, like something important was taken from you, like your life was moving in the wrong direction. But now, you can see it differently, because what came after was better, stronger, more aligned with who you truly are. Jesus is saying, "My child, what you lost was never meant to complete you. It was only a part of your journey, not your final destination, and when it left, it created space for something greater. Something more stable, something more peaceful." Jesus says, "My child, I didn't take it away to hurt you, I removed it to guide you. To lead you to something better, to show you a new path, to help you become who you are now, and now, you are different, stronger than before, wiser than before, more at peace than before, because you didn't just move on, you grew, you learned, you transformed." Jesus is saying, "My child, this is your real victory. Not just receiving something new, but becoming someone new, someone who understands their worth, someone who trusts the process, someone who walks forward without fear, because now, you don't hold on to what leaves. You trust what comes, and you know that whatever enters your life now is aligned, is meaningful, is meant to stay." Jesus says, "My child, this is only the beginning. Because where you are now is not the end of your journey, it is the foundation of something even greater, more growth, more purpose, more peace, and now, you are ready for it. If you believe what you lost led you to something better, type Amen and move forward with faith and gratitude."